Hi everyone, I'm Miss Melissa here at the Waterford Township Library and welcome to week 7 video tutorial of crafts. This week's theme is Australia and we've got some great things for you this week. Some of the animals that we've included are dingoes and great white sharks, which are native to Australia. Another neat animal that we have is a platypus, and we are going to make a platypus puppet. And all of these materials will be in your craft bag. Now, platypuses are interesting mammals. They're mammals, but they also lay eggs, and they're highly poisonous. They have enough poison that could kill a dog or really injure a human. But they're also very fascinating. And we have a really great book here at the library called Why Do Platypuses Lay Eggs? And Other Curious Mammal Adaptations. So, you can check this out at our library. But first, let's get started with our platypus puppet. So in your bag, you will receive a brown paper lunch bag like this, and you'll also receive some cutouts of the nose, the tail, the arms, and the legs. So you just have to cut those out and glue those onto your bag. So let's get started with that. Okay, so I have finished cutting out my platypus's bill and his tail and arms and legs. So now we're just going to glue those on. I've also taken a white sheet of paper and I've drawn 2 eyes that I'm going to cut out, and those will be his eyes or her eyes. Okay, so now comes the fun part of gluing that on. So you're going to want to glue the bill, which is his nose, right here on this part of the bag. Just like that. And you're going to take a black marker and draw 2 little nostrils. Just like this. Okay, and now I'm just going to glue everything on. I'm going to glue on my eyes. And his tail is going to go right here at the bottom. And platypuses have webbed feet. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw those webs onto his feet and his hands. They have webbed hands as well because they swim a lot. They live in the water. So we're going to put one here and one here. And it's going to take our black marker and just draw little webs. Okay. Now we are done with our platypus puppet, and you can have fun making this at home. Our next craft that I'm going to show you that comes in your craft kit is a really neat, beautiful shell necklace. So you're going to receive string that looks like this, and you're going to receive blue beads and little shells. And now how I've done the pattern is 3 beads and then you put a shell on. 3 beads, shell, 3 beads, shell. So a little trick to note is first you're going to get your string and you're going to tie a knot on one end, and this is to prevent those from falling off. And another thing that'll make it a little bit easier for you to put your shells on, because there's a little hole in the back of these shells, is if you take your glue stick and just put a little glue on the ends and just touch it, you know, get it nice and smooth so that it's just you can put this easily into your shell. So going with the pattern, I have a shell here. Now I have to add 3 beads. So 1, 2, 3. Now we add our shell, and it's a little bit easier to go in the back of the shell to pull it through. Like that, okay? So now, 3 beads. 1, 2, 3. And if your string gets a little frayed, you can always twist it and just touch your glue stick and maybe just twist it to make it more smooth and easier to go on. So I take another, so I have 3 beads, now I take another shell, that through, 3 beads, 1, 2, 3, and lastly my shell is left. So put that on, like this, and voila, all done. Now you can take this and you can tie a knot at the very end so that you can wear it as a really cool, nice, summery necklace with the ocean blue and seashells to go with it. Our next craft that we have is a boomerang. Boomerangs are native to Australia, and you'll receive this in your craft bag. And so what I've done is I've painted my boomerang brown. And the cardboard is already kind of a brown color, but you can paint it brown if you like. You can paint it any color you like. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have fun decorating this. So in your craft bag, you're gonna receive some paint and a brush, and you can just have fun, use your imagination. Create a pattern, or you could put dots. You can decorate your boomerang any way you want. I'm gonna add some stripes to mine. Okay, I'm done painting my boomerang. I decided to use a pattern. I did purple lines, blue squiggly lines, dots, and just had fun making this design. And you can have fun making any kind of design you want for your boomerang. Our last craft that comes in your kit is rock art, or cave painting, cave art. The Aborigines in Australia were known for their cave art. Indigenous Australians, or the Aborigines of Australia, and the Torres Strait Islander people of Australia, they're the oldest living culture in the world. They have hundreds of languages, and the early indigenous art was paintings or engravings on the wall of rocks and caves. And it's dated back over 28,000 years or so ago. So this is an example. So you're gonna get some brown paper, like a cave wall, and you're gonna get some chalk in your kit. And you can just have fun creating your own cave art on this paper. So this example is a turtle. The Aborigines love to paint around their surroundings. Animals, nature, they're very connected to these things. So you can choose an animal to, color or create on your paper. So I'm gonna think of one, and I think I will draw, or at least I'll try to draw, a horse. Let's see. Draw the outline of a horse. And you don't have to do this perfectly. You do it the best that you can, because that's the fun of it. It could be your dog you draw, or your cat, your favorite animal, like it could be a wolf, a dolphin, a shark. So for my drawing, I drew a horse. Have fun making this at home. Here are some great books about Australia and its wonderful animals and culture that we have in our collection. We have more that you can't see, I couldn't put them all on the desk, but these are some really cool ones that I wanted to showcase. Did you know that 90% of Australians live on the coast? Because the interior of Australia, the middle part, is mostly like a desert. Australia is home to the Great Barrier Reef, which is one of the largest ecosystems in the world. Koalas sleep for over 20 hours a day. And we have a book about kangaroos, which are native to Australia. And in Australia, there are over 4 different species of kangaroos, with the red kangaroo being the largest of the species. And in Australia, there's 17 of the world's most poisonous snakes that live there. But besides that, they have, Tasmanian devils, there's the great white shark. There's a lot of beautiful things to see and appreciate in Australia. And one little interesting fact that I found out is that Australia has more camels than Egypt. The more you know. Well, thanks for watching this tutorial with me about our crafts and some interesting facts, and check out some of the books that we have, and we'll see you next time. Bye!